SH Tries Recipes. In this episode, we make dolma.
Hello everybody! Today I'm going to teach you how to make zucchini dolma.
Taste test cookies.
Hey guys! Today we're going to do a taste testing segment and we're going to do an interview. Let's begin.
And bake a casserole.
Here's our finished product.
I'm Melissa Tabran, and you're watching SHTV. Welcome to SHTV. I'm your host, Melissa Tabran. We know you're on vacation right now, which is why I'm standing in this empty classroom against my will, trying to concoct a recipe to get out. A few weeks ago, the secondary ones made some food videos that were so great, we had to divide it into a separate episode on recipes. Now, let's start off with our first recipe that's based on a cookie.
1, 2, 3.
The plastic wrap and let it ferment.
Hey guys! Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Today's video is all about food. Let's get started. For this assignment, I will be making my father's famous sourdough spice oatmeal cookies. These cookies are made using a sourdough starter to ferment the flour in order to make it digestible. Firstly, I will explain what a sourdough starter is and how it is made. Fermentation is the chemical breakdown of a substance by bacteria, yeasts, or other microorganisms. Therefore, instead of using commercial yeast, this recipe uses a natural yeast to help reduce the phytic acid and the natural sugars in the flour. Now, the list of ingredients and the method of preparation of this recipe. You'll need an electric scale that measures preferably in grams. First, in a bowl, measure 250 grams of all-purpose flour. It is an organic unbleached flour. To that, add 135 grams of brown sugar and 75 grams of white cane sugar. Then 3 grams of salt and 3 grams of baking soda. Then add 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and cloves. Then add 50 grams of oats and ginger. In a saucepan, melt 100 grams of butter, and to that add a tablespoon of liquid vanilla extract. Combine all the dry ingredients in a mixer and mix thoroughly. To the dry ingredients, add the butter mixture and mix thoroughly until all the butter is fully integrated. To the mixture, add 1 egg and 100 grams of both whole wheat and 100 grams of white all-purpose starters. Combine and mix all the ingredients to the mixer bowl. After combining the wet and dry ingredients, the end result should look like this. Cover it with a plastic wrap and let it ferment at room temperature for 12 hours. After the 12 hours of fermentation, place the bowl in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Now we will make 40-gram balls. With this recipe, you can make 22 cookies. Now we're going to put them in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The cookies will bake for 16 minutes. Here is the end result of our homemade sourdough spice oatmeal cookies. Hope you enjoy.
Today we're going to do a taste testing segment and we're going to do an interview. Let's begin.
Hi, my name is Valerie and my favorite dessert is chocolate cake.
Please tell us what you think about this cookie.
It's really soft. Yeah, it's really good actually. I really like the flavor and it has little small pieces in it, which I really like in a cookie.
My name is Leah, and my favorite dessert is a very good cookie.
Can you please tell us what you think about this cookie?
Okay. cut it in half. Sorry. This cookie is very moist. It has some crunchy bits in it, which makes it very good. I rate it an 8 out of 10. Hi, my name is Aline, and my favorite dessert is ice cream. Please rate this cookie. Okay. It's very soft. I thought it was going to be crunchy. It's good. It tastes like ginger, so I'll rate it an 7 out of 10.
Hi, my name is Dacia, and my favorite dessert is chocolate ice cream.
Please tell us what you think about this cookie.
It's good. It's not too sweet, which I appreciate. I like the cinnamon. Yeah, it's good.
Hi, my name is Narine, and my favorite dessert is vanilla ice cream.
Please tell us what you think about this cookie.
I think it's really good. It's like really soft, so I really enjoy that. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Aline, and my favorite dessert is chocolate cake. Taste out what you think about it. It's really delicious.
Thanks for watching!
Hi everyone, welcome to Nottingham's cooking show. Today we're making mac and cheese. What is this? We can make better.
2 cups of 3.25% milk, 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of ground mustard, half a teaspoon of nutmeg masqué, 3 cloves of garlic, and 2 cups of cheddar. You want to preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit, and then you add a pot filled with about 6 cups of boiled water, and then what you want to do is put your elbow macaroni in. And after that, you'll want to mix it for about 7 minutes. And then after that, in a saucepan, you want to put in your butter. And then you want to stir it until it's fully melted. Continue stirring.
It's okay, it's okay. Okay, that's it. So, it's okay. It's okay, we can just like add the other amount.
And then you want to add your salt.
Go. Pause.
Then you add your paprika.
Oh, your hand.
And then you wanna add your nutmeg. And your 3 cloves of garlic. And then you want to add your milk. And then you want to put it into your strainer. And then what you want to do is continuously stir it for about 5 minutes. And then you'll want to add your double cheese. And stir until it is thick and smooth. And melted. To take a glass dish, and then you will want to put your macaroni into it, which should not be that hot. Reset. So then you want to take your macaroni into the 11 by 13. So then you want to take your cheese mix and then pour it onto the cooked macaroni. So for an even tastier experience, you're gonna sprinkle half a cup of double cheddar cheese on top. Just to give it a little bit more flavor. Remember to keep it all balanced. So then what you want to do is to bake it in your preheated oven for about 20 minutes. Homemade mac and cheese looks like. So as you can see, it is delicious, creamy, full of flavor.
Since I've been stuck in this room for the past 2 weeks, I could really go for some food right now, which is why it's the perfect time to show you this recipe based on casserole.
Hello everyone! Today we're going to be making a chicken casserole with bechamel sauce with a side of rice. Here are our ingredients.
For the first part of our ingredients, we need tomato sauce, 2 tomatoes, mushrooms, corn, chicken breast, half kilograms of mozzarella, 2 onions and 2 cloves of garlic, 2 types of pepper and smoky paprika. And we need half tablespoon of ginger and 1 tablespoon of salt. So these are the ingredients for the bechamel sauce. We need a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, a 1/4 cup of flour, half a cup of butter, a cup of milk, and chicken broth. So first of all, we need to wash the chicken breast. Next step is to dice the chicken. Now we chop our onions. Now we mince the 2 cloves of garlic. After we mince the garlic, we grate the tomatoes as well as our cheese. Now we set the heat on high. And we're also going to combine our onions, garlic, and vegetable oil. When the onions start to shrivel, you can stir them. Now we can add the chicken. We're going to put our chicken and onion mixture aside and start to make our bechamel sauce. We're starting by melting our butter. When our butter is melted, we're going to add in our other ingredients, starting by our flour. Before adding our other ingredients, we're going to wait for our sauce to thicken. Now we add milk. We're going to keep mixing it so it doesn't clump up. Setting the heat on low. And we add 1 cube of chicken broth. We need to wait till it melts. Now we add on our spices. And we mix it. Now we add our salt. Then we add the ginger spice and we mix it again.
Now we add in our grated tomato and we combine it.
Now we're going to put our corn and the mushrooms and then combine them.
Afterwards, we put 2 tablespoons of the tomato sauce in the chicken mixture. Side dish, we're adding 1 cup of rice. Also adding in a 1/4 cup of butter and 1 pack of chicken broth powder.
We rinse the rice.
We're setting the heat on high. To cook our rice, we have to first put the butter and let it melt. Once the butter has melted, we put the rice in it. Once our rice starts to boil, we're going to add in 1 cube of chicken broth. Now we're going to be continuing by adding 2 cups of water into our rice. Once our sauce has reached a paste-like consistency, we know it's ready. Now we add our bechamel sauce into our chicken mixture.
We're going to put our chicken mixture in a pan.
Finally, we're going to garnish our casserole with mozzarella cheese. We're going to put our casserole in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Here is our finished product.
Welcome to Nottingham's cooking show. Today we're making mac and cheese. What is this? We can make better.
For my mac and cheese, I'm going to use 4 cups of elbow macaroni, a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, 2 cups of 2% lactose-free milk to give it a lighter taste, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt and paprika, half teaspoon of ground mustard and ground nutmeg, 4 cloves fresh garlic, and I'm going to use 2 cups of Tex-Mex cheese. Tex-Mex cheese is a mix of Monterey Jack with jalapenos, mild cheddar, and Colby cheese. For my mac and cheese, I'm going to use 4 cups of elbow macaroni, a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, 2 cups of 2% lactose-free milk to give it a lighter taste, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt and paprika, half teaspoon of ground mustard and ground nutmeg, 4 cloves fresh garlic, and I'm going to use 2 cups of Tex-Mex cheese. Tex-Mex cheese is a mix of Monterey Jack with jalapenos, mild cheddar, and Colby cheese. You're going to now preheat the oven at 350 degrees, and you're going to add a pot with 6 cups of water. Let it there until it boils. So we're going to start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. And we're going to take a pot, put 6 cups of water in it, and let it there until it boils. Now that the water is officially boiled, we're going to add the half teaspoon of salt, This is going to be used so that the macaroni does not stick. We're going to add the macaroni to our pot. We're going to start stirring our macaroni. And we're going to do this for 6 minutes on low heat. So now while we're waiting for our restart. Now while we wait for our macaroni to boil, we're gonna make our cheese mixture. First, we're gonna add our butter to the pan. And we're gonna let it melt. Now we're gonna add our flour. And we're gonna mix both together. Now that we've added all these ingredients, we're gonna let it bubble, which will take about 5 minutes. Now while we wait for our macaroni to boil, you guys can see our mixture has thickened. So now we're gonna add our cheese. While the cheese mixture is almost ready, we're gonna have an 11 by 13 glass dish. We're gonna for the macaroni. While the cheese mixture is almost ready, we're gonna have an 11 by 13 glass dish. We're gonna for the macaroni. We're gonna spray some of this cooking spray on it so that the macaroni does not stick to it. Now we're going to take our macaroni and we're going to put it into the glass dish. And we're going to take our cheese mixture and we're going to pour it inside. Now that our mixture is done, I like it a little cheesy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle some cheese on it. I'd actually open the door. Now that we are done, we're gonna put the macaroni and cheese into our preheated oven for 20 minutes so that all the cheese can melt. 20 minutes later, it's all done.
Since I've been stuck in here, I've been reflecting on my own life choices, and I've decided that I wouldn't be in this position if I had started my own business, which is why we decided to interview Valerie Petizian and ask her 5 questions on her company.
Hi, I'm Valerie, and I'm the owner of Boîte à Cookies.
What made you come up with the idea of making number and letter cakes instead of generic shaped ones?
Cookie cakes have been trending in the US for a couple of years, and it's something I hadn't seen here in Montreal or anywhere else. So last year, when my goddaughter asked me to make her 14th birthday cake, we decided to go with a number cake, and we decided to get creative and see where it takes us.
taught you how to make these cookie cakes?
I'm self-taught. I made my first cookie cake 4 years ago for my daughter's birthday, who at the time was turning 10. I went in the kitchen and I started experimenting with different recipes until I found the perfect one.
What's the funnest aspect about owning a cookie baking company?
The funnest aspect of owning a cookie company is that I get to bake all the time. I get to create my own schedule and be as artistic as I want to be.
Has it always been your dream opening this company?
Not specifically. I've always wanted to do something I'm passionate about. Baking is my passion, and when you put me in the kitchen and you ask me to bake and get creative, well, get what a cookie.
What do you think the future holds for you and your company?
I see growth. I'm looking into expanding my business in the next year to be able to create cookie cakes and make each and every one of my clients' events as memorable as possible.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nottingham's cooking show. Today we're making mac and cheese. What is this? We can make better.
Okay, let's see our contestants' foods. Let's start with orange one. If you hear closely, you can hear the macaroni. That means it's not well made. You're supposed to not hear it because it's supposed to be not solid but squishy. Let's pause. But if you look at it closely, you can see that it's golden brown. That's the color you want to see. The inside also is really well colored. This is well made. Pause. Let's taste this food. It misses flavor, but it's good. Let's go. I decided which dish is the best one. It's the number one, orange one, because there's more flavor and it's made out of cheddar, which is like more original. And he's the winner. The loser is gonna be the idiot bagel. What are you? What are you?
An idiot bagel.
What are you? What are you?
An idiot bagel.
Well, I didn't hear you.
An idiot bagel!
Pause.
One of the reasons why I'm stuck in this room right now is because of my intense hatred of dolma. Part of the terms of my release are that I introduced this segment on how to make zucchini dolma.
Hello everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to make zucchini dolma. Here we have 24 empty zucchinis, as you can see. Here we have a bunch of parsley, a full bell pepper, half a kilo of ground beef, a full onion, and 3 cups of rice. Here we have 2 small tomatoes, and here is 1 lemon's worth of lemon juice. So before mixing all of our ingredients, we have to put our seasonings. So first we have mint. Then we put black pepper. Then we drizzle salt on it. And now 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And finally, we add half of the original lemon juice that we put. Now that we've put all of our seasonings, we mix all the ingredients. So now that the mixture is ready, we're gonna put it inside of the zucchinis. So you don't throw out the insides of the zucchini, you keep them. It should look like this. And this is the utensil we use. So we're gonna put this at the bottom of our pressure cooker. So now that we added the insides of the zucchini in the pressure cooker, we have to add our zucchinis inside it. Now we have to make our sauce. To make it, we need 5 crushed garlic, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, the rest of our lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of dried mint, one teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And finally, we have to add our water. 2 cups of water. So now that everything is inside the pressure cooker, we have to put the lid on it. And we cook it for 2 minutes, and now we press start.
Now that the food is ready, let's see if the judges like it or not.
I love this food. It has a lot of flavor and I would honestly eat it every day.
I really liked it. I like that there's a lot of sauce, but personally I would put a little bit more salt.
It's nice. It's not the best, but it's good.
Yay, customer!
Hello, sir.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good, you?
Good, thanks. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
Here is your water.
Thank you.
And also the menu.
Thank you.
Please let me know when you're ready to order.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Are you ready to order, sir?
Yes. I would like to order a BLT and a yogurt drink.
Okay, your food will be ready in 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Hame. Here is your menu. I will be back later to get your order.
Thank you.
Are you ready to give your order?
Yes, I want to try the breakfast pizza, please, but only 1 slice.
Good choice. We have the best pizza in town.
Excellent.
We will be right back with the pizza.
Welcome to the back of the kitchen.
Here is where we make all of our dishes. Today, we're going to be making a breakfast pizza.
We're going to have 1 hash brown, 1 egg, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, green onions, bacon, and 2 tortillas.
Let's
start cooking!
First, we cut the bacon.
Second, we cut the green onions.
Okay, next we grate the cheese.
Next, we cut the hash brown to spread it around. Now we need scrambled eggs. Now we mix. Now we put the tortilla. Now that the tortilla is ready, we put the cheese.
We put the pepperoni.
Now we put the hash brown and the bacon. This one's for you, Mr. Lou.
Time to cook.
For the final touch, we're gonna put some green onions.
Here is your pizza. Enjoy.
Wow, this looks excellent. Very good.
So, how's the pizza?
It's excellent. I love everything about it.
Thank you.
There's a lot of proteins. You have everything. I think I'll be good until noon for sure.
Thank
you.
So now I'm going to be showing you guys how I will be making Sean's BLT. Come. Let's start making the BLT. To make this sandwich, we will need a few essential ingredients. I already put the bacon on the bread. So first, I'll put a couple slices of cheese and tomatoes. Let me get some lettuce to put in the sandwich. Finally, I would like to add a bit of mayo to make it even more appetizing. Time to wait for the customer's opinion. Now, I'm going to put the BLT and the yogurt drink on the tray. Afterward, I'll be heading toward my customer to serve his meal.
you go, sir. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your food and let me know if you have any complaints.
One eternity later.
How was your food, sir? It was very good, thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
When I found out at the end of last week's episode, the first season of the Secondary 5 Final Showdown had come to an end, I threw a fit, which is one of the reasons why I'm here right now. So I'm delighted to say that we're introducing a new segment called the SHTV Challenge.
Hi, I'm Karin Doshkunyan, and welcome to the Secondary 5 Final Showdown. Now that the first year of the showdown has been on pause, it's time for a new look. Hi, I'm Karin Doshkunyan, and welcome to the SHTV Challenge, Recipe Edition. Let's find out what the challenge is today.
Hi, I'm Valerie from Black & Cookie, and I challenge a Sopa Group student to make a recipe they have never made before.
Now that we saw what the challenge is, let's see if our challenger has the recipe for success. Let's meet them.
I accept this challenge. So I'm going to be making something I've always wanted to try yet never have, pudding chômeur.
Now that we've met them, let's see if they can create a recipe they have never attempted before.
So let us begin this pudding chômeur. Okay, so the first step is going to be to make the sauce for the pudding chômeur, which is made out of 1 1/4 cup of 35% cream, 1 cup of maple syrup, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now for the sauce, you're going to need a saucepan, and you're going to place all your ingredients in, and you're going to bring it to boil. First, you're going to open the stove to high and mix it with a whisk. Once it's boiling, put it down to simmer until it will be used for later. Now that the sauce is done and starting to chill, we could start working on the cake. So first step is gonna be to turn on your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're gonna need 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 cup of canola oil, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 6 tablespoons of milk. In a bowl, we're gonna mix in the flour, baking powder, and the salt. Now in an electric mixture, we're gonna mix in the sugar, the egg, the canola oil, and the vanilla extract. While it's gonna mix slowly, we're gonna add in the dry ingredients and the milk, but we're gonna switch in between them. Before we put our cake batter and the sauce into our 20 centimeter baking dish, we're gonna have to grease it, and I'm gonna use some butter. Now that that's all done, we're gonna put in the cake batter and then the sauce. Once it's all combined, we're gonna put it into the oven for around 25 minutes. Now that it's out of the oven, you're gonna want to let it cool, and then you could enjoy.
Ooh, I would love to try that. Join us next week to see the next SHTV challenge.
Hey guys, today we're gonna bake homemade red velvet cake to compare from the store-bought. Here are the ingredients and materials we need. A muffin liner, eggs, buttermilk, vanilla, butter, flour, cocoa powder, sugar, salt, baking soda, red food coloring, a whisk, and an ice cream scooper. First, we're gonna put the wet ingredients. Next, we include the dry ingredients. Put a few drops of red food coloring. Before we filmed the video, we preheated the oven to 350 degrees. Now we're gonna put the butter in these cupcake lines. Now we're going to be putting the muffins in the oven, cupcakes freshly out of the oven. And now we're gonna let them cool. While the cupcakes are cooling, we're going to be making the icing. Here are the ingredients we need. This is approximately a cup of whipping cream, and we need icing sugar. Now that we put our ingredients in the mixer, we're gonna wait until it becomes fluffy. That's the time we've been all waiting for. We're gonna try the cakes. This is the store-bought.
Ew.
Now it's time for the homemade cupcake. I preferred the homemade one because the other one was too sweet. I also prefer the homemade one because for me the store-bought one was too heavy and bitter. Me three. I chose the homemade one because the store-bought one was kind of like very buttery and it felt kind of old.
And the winner is...
Thank you for watching this week's episode of SHTV. I hope I'm released soon so that I get to enjoy my last 2 days of vacation before I have to come back to school. In the meantime, I'll leave you with some bloopers from the food episode.
With a side of rice. Good luck, Mom! And 2 cloves of bro.
Yo, PC and PC.
Champignon pizza. The first part of our ingredient.
Açkeres. Oj, açkeres not medan.
Lägg på. Okay, 3, 2. So guys, halal mode.
Oh no.
Yes. For the first part of our
it melts. It's messy.
Guys, say stir this marmalade.
For the first part of our ingredient, dumpling.
We fry.
We fry with the chicken.
Mama, to prepare rice, we are also using a 1/4 cup,
2 types of pepper, and black pepper.
Now we mince the kuta.
For the first part of our ingredient,
a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil.
Oh,
and 1 pack of chicken broth powder, halal.
Nene. Yum, Josh.
사월레래.
How was your food?
How was the food, sir?
It was very good, thank you. Can I please speak to your manager?
Yes, of course. You may follow me. So now I'm going to show you guys how I will be making Sean's BLT. Come, come. So I'm gonna show you guys how I will be making how I will be making Sean's sandwich.
BLT.
Royalty?
BLT.
BLT. Oh, royalty. Bloopers.
I know your secret.
I know you sabotaged it.
I'm not Sienna. I'm Jacob. Oh, yeah!
Okay, get to it.
Oh, you're filming? Okay. Sienna Jabrayan, you should Jabrayan. It isn't. You're disgusting. Your faces.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Let me out! Let me out! No! Let me out!